be making signs really, really easy for you. If that's a lesson that you want to learn, double tap the screen, let me know. If you look at all of these 4 signs, what do you notice that's the same? What do you notice that's similar about all of these 4 signs? Or the same about all of these 4 signs? All of these 4 signs have got the same thing. What is that? The picture's the same, Aisha. It is the bicycle, Harmon. Yeah. So they've all got a picture of a bicycle inside. They're all about cyclists or cycling. Do you agree with that? If you do, double tap the screen. But all of these 4 signs mean completely different things. They're different shapes, Khadijah, absolutely. You've got rectangles, you've got circles, you've got triangles. And you've got different colours as well. So once you understand the shape and the colour of the sign, then it's really, really easy to read the sign. Double tap the screen if that makes some sense. And make sure you share this live now, please. Everybody share the live. Then we can get more and more and more people to learn this. When you look at the shape and then the colour of the sign, before you look at the picture, look at the shape, then the colour, before you look at the content, then it makes reading the sign really, really easy. SCC is shape, colour, content. So what does this sign mean? A, cyclists are prohibited. B, route for cyclists only. C, warning, cycle route ahead. Or D, parking place for pedal cycles? Is the answer A, B, C, D? Or IDK if you don't know? If you're not quite sure, then make sure you put IDK for I don't know. Because it's really super important that I know what you know and I know what you don't know. And if everybody does know, then I will change what I'm going to say. That's what a teacher does. They find out what you know and build upon that knowledge. So let me know if you know, but more importantly, or as important, let me know if you don't know. So let's get started with today's lesson. But before we do that, before we talk about these types of signs, can everybody here share this live? Just share the live with 1, 2 or 3 people. Do that right now and we can get more and more people joining in. This lesson's going to last about an hour and a half, maybe up to 2 hours. Stay with me for 5 minutes, you'll learn something. Stay with me for the whole 2 hours, you'll definitely learn something. But that however long you can stay, just to get an idea of road signs, that will really, really help you. Kay Joy, you've shared with more than 10 friends. Thank you so much. Sarah and Carol and Mert. Hello, Mert. And Gemma, thank you for sharing. Gemma with more than 5 friends. Awesome. Alia, thank you for sharing. So keep on. I've got 50 shares now. I had about 15 a moment ago. MVP and KE, thank you for sharing. Mike Grant, thank you. Laura, Kira Lee, thank you so much. And Megs88, thank you. Now, let's have a look at this type of sign. When you look at any sign, you're going to look at the shape and then the colour and then the content. SCC, shape, colour, content. Now, this sign is a circle sign, isn't it? Yeah, it's a circle sign. And every single sign that's in the shape of a circle is giving you an order. Every single one is giving you an order. An order means you must do this or you must not do this. Every sign that's in a circle is telling you what you must or must not do. Double tap the screen. Give me 10 taps if that makes sense. Every single sign in a circle is telling you what you must or must not do. Thank you, Stag, for sharing. Or you must use this road, you must not use this road. And the way that you can easily remember that, something physical that you can do, it will help you to remember that. You know, when you're under pressure of your test and you can't quite remember, do this with me. Do this, and this will help you to remember. Thank you, Sarah, for sharing the line. Make a circle shape with your hands. So do it right now. Make a circle shape with your hands. And now look at your hand and you can clearly see that circle is the same shape as an O for order. So circle signs are orders. Do that and put D for done in the comments. You can do it discreetly. Joy Meadows, awesome. You've done that in the comments. Do that discreetly. It just helps you, gives you a physical way of remembering, a physical way of learning. And that makes your life so much easier than memorising answers to questions and not quite understanding. Brilliant. So now we've looked at the shape. Let's have a look at the colour. We've got two different colours of circle signs. Remember, we're only talking about circles, no other shape. We're only talking about circle signs right now. Okay, so we have blue circles and we have red circle signs. Blue circles tell you what you must do. It's an order. It's an order and it's telling you what you must do. Say this phrase. I've got something for you to say out loud, because the more you join in, and if you're in your office or on the bus or in a cafe, just whisper it. But say these words: blue must do, or this road is for you. So there's two things about blue signs, and if you say this phrase, it will help you. Blue must do, or this road is for you. Anything in a blue circle means you must do it, or this road is for you to use. So say the phrase and put blue in the comments. Blue must do, or this road is for you. Blue must do. Aisha, I will pin that. Blue must do, or this road is for you. So two things a blue circle sign might mean, and I've made up this silly little rhyme to help you to learn. That's what I do. I give you ways of remembering, ways of learning, or encourage you to find your own way of remembering, your own way of learning. Brilliant. So let me do something really silly. Let me say something really silly now. If you were driving along and you saw a blue circle sign, and the picture inside the blue circle sign was the picture of a kangaroo, would that mean a must do, or a this road is for you? What would that sign be? Must do, or this road is for you? Remember, blue circle signs either tell you what you must do or who the road is for. Now have a think about this, because some people are saying must do a kangaroo. How can you must do kangaroos? What does must do a kangaroo mean? Does that mean you must hop like a kangaroo? Think about it. Is it this you must do kangaroos, or kangaroos can use this road? Blue must do, or this road is for you. Does that make sense? It must be this road is for you, mustn't it? Because you can't must do kangaroo. That doesn't make sense. If that makes sense, double tap the screen. If that makes sense, double tap the screen. Don't worry if as you go along you get things wrong and then you get things right. That's the way we learn. Oh, I see. Awesome. That comment means the world to me, because now I know you're getting it. Yeah. Either must do, or this road is for you. And if it's something like a kangaroo, it must mean this road is for you. So if there's a kangaroo inside a blue circle, it must mean this route is for kangaroos. It's a kangaroo route. Thank you, Ty Thompson. Off topic, but you are a blessing. Thank you. Comments like that really help to boost and motivate me. If that makes sense, double tap the screen. If there was a kangaroo inside a blue circle, that must mean this road is for kangaroos. Not a real sign. It's a made-up sign for this country anyway. It would be a kangaroo road, a kangaroo route. Brilliant. Now, in the theory test, they might say to you, one of the questions might be, which of these signs is mandatory? Do you understand the word mandatory? Do you understand the word man? Caressa, they don't have kangaroos here. I was being silly. I was making something silly up to give you a way of understanding. Do you, yes or no, guys? I need to know if you understand this word mandatory or not. So just put yes or no in the comments. If it gets at least, I've got 500 people here. I want at least 100 no's to make it worth my while. And at the moment, I've got mostly yeses, which means I'll just move on. So if you want me to explain this word, you must put no, Annie, I don't understand. Just put a no in the comments for me. I want at least 100 no's. I don't want to be explaining to 528 people when only one person doesn't understand. Does that make sense? I want to go with the majority, the goat. I thought that was an insult a few months ago. Like, why am I being called a goat all the time? I don't understand. Okay, let me help you. Let me help you with this. Okay, so mandatory. Let me just tell you first of all that you do know the word. You do. I promise you, you do. Unfortunately, we heard it an awful lot. We heard it all the time. Good morning, Killer Zombie Wolf. I love your name. We heard it all the time in lockdown. Do you remember? Do you remember how awful it was when they were saying it's mandatory that we wear a face mask? Do you remember that during COVID? Yeah, do you remember that, Sherelle? It's mandatory we wear a face mask. What did that mean? Oh, I hate face masks and my face is itchy already. What did that mean? When they said it's mandatory that we wear a face mask, what were they talking about? Kojo, that's exactly why I'm going through it. Sherelle, we must do it. You have to do it. Brilliant. Brilliant. You have to do it. It's required. It's a must. It's an order. It's a must to comply. Brilliant. Obliged by law. I love your words. Absolutely. But the word they'll use in the theory test is mandatory. And mandatory means must. Put M in the comments. Or must. Put must in the comments. Do it. Yeah. White dot. White dot with a black spot. Do it. Yeah. Mandatory means must. Put must in the comments if you now know that if you say the words out loud, mandatory means must. MMM. Mandatory means must. Then when they say to you in your theory test, which of these 4 signs is mandatory, you'll know it's a blue circle sign, won't you? Yes? It's me, you passed last week. Awesome. Congratulations. Oh gosh, I hate face masks. You'll know it's the blue circle one. The blue circle one, Anne McClear. I know this is what you mean, Anne and McClear. I'm just saying it for everybody else. It's not blue, it's but a blue circle. You got to remember it's a blue circle. Yeah, it's only the blue circles are mandatory signs. Awesome. Mandatory means must. Let's have a look at some real signs. I've talked about a silly sign with a kangaroo inside the blue circle. Let's do some real ones now. What about sign A? Remember, blue must do or this road is for you. Which one is this? Is it must do or this road is for you? What does sign A? Think about it. You've got an arrow going up and over to one side, up and over to one side. Is it a must do or a this road is for you? Tai Thompson, it's a must do. Brilliant. It can't be this road is for you. It can't be this road is for arrows, can it? It can't be this road is for you. So it must be must do. Excellent. Blue circles are a must. We must not forget. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love it. So what must we do? We must turn in the direction of the arrow. Yeah, we must turn in the direction of the arrow. Awesome. Does this make sense? Double tap the screen if this makes sense. Double tap the screen if it makes sense. I want to help thousands of people every week. That is my aim. That is my goal. The DVSA, the Driver and Vehicle Standards Agency, the people who create the theory test, they know I do these lives. They know I have this course for you. And they are happy that I am helping you. And we want to increase the pass rate because too many people are failing. And this is a very basic knowledge that people don't know because they're just trying to memorize answers to questions. Thank you, Moggy Morris. Love the name, Moggy Morris, for sharing the live. Okay, what about sign B? Is it a must do or this road is for you? Printed off the first worksheet. The course looks so good. Yay, Boohoo, Boohoo Button. Love the name. Awesome, Boohoo Button. I'm just going to pin that comment. My course has worksheets that you can print off if you want to. If you don't have a printer, go to a print shop. They'll do it for you for just a couple of pence, won't they, for a sheet. Okay, is it a must-do or this road is for you? It's a must-do, Cupcake. Thank you, Goopy, for sharing the live. It's a must-do. It can't be a this road is for you. It can't be a this road is for 2 arrows that go that way, can it? Sandy, how am I? Yeah, I'm not too bad, thank you, Sandy. Not too great, which is why I'm missing some lives. But I'm here for you right now. I'm here for you right now. Okay, so what must you do if you see this sign? What must you do if you see this sign? Theory on Saturday, I'm getting revision in at a fast pace. Yes, you can do it. You can do it. I'm here for you. I'm here for you as much as I possibly can be, guys. Thank you, Solus, for sharing the live. Stop and oncoming traffic. Do you know what I love? I love it when people are really, really trying to get it. It's not right, Ella. That's not correct. But it's a really good effort. It's really trying to work things out. So well done. You've got an arrow going that way and an arrow going that way. So what you'll have, there'll be something in the middle of the road. Something there. And you in your car, you can go that way or you can go that way. You can go either side. Temtem Beauty, I'm going to pin that comment. Oh, Sandy, I didn't see yours as well. You can go either side to get to the same destination. Doesn't matter which side you go, that way or that way. It's not a junction, E. It's a straight road, but the road takes you can go off in 2 directions. Then eventually the road will come back together again. It doesn't matter whether you go that way or that way. It's kind of a funny bit of road that just splits off. And don't worry which lane you go in. Go that way or that way. It doesn't matter. If that makes sense, double tap the screen. Don't worry if you haven't seen this or you haven't seen a road with a sign like this. Don't worry about it because you will eventually. You will, and you'll see that. And if it's got 1 arrow, it means you've got to go that way, or you've got to go that way. If it's got 2 arrows, you can go either way. So don't worry about it for now. Just realise it's a blue, it's a must do, and what you must do is go either side of the arrows. Fantastic. Now, what about sign C? Is that a blue must do? Or this road is for you? Which one is it? Is it a must do or this road is for you? It's not beware of. So a few people are putting beware of because you've seen a picture of a tram. You're automatically thinking, what could that mean? Oh, beware of. And I've said it's either a must do or this road is for you. Just use those words. Don't make other words up. So it's not a give way to. Okay, it's either a must do or this road is for you. Don't make other words up, guys. Does this make sense? So which one is it? A must do, Gina. It's a this road is for you. Brilliant. So don't make any other words up. This road is for you. Who? This road is for, so type it in. This road is for and write that word, what's that inside it. It's not beware of, it's not stop for, it's not be careful of, it's not anything else. It's this road is for. Laura, you've got it. Where's that? Oh gosh. Laura, there you go. I'll pin your comment. Don't make other words up. Does this make sense? Take your time. Remember the rhyme. Take your time. Chelsea, yay, hello. How are you? Lovely to see you. Blue must do, or this road is for you. That's all of these blue circles mean. If that makes sense now, and you're like, oh, I see. Look at the shape, then the colour, and then the content. And don't look at the content and just make something up. You got a driving lesson in 10. Oh, enjoy, Chelsea. Let me know how it goes, Chelsea. Not heard from you for a while. Be lovely to hear from you. I get it now, yay! If one person says I get it now, it was well worth me getting out of bed early for me to get ready to do this live. Shall we move on to red circles? Shape, colour, content, Aisha. Amazing, absolutely. I get it now, awesome. I get it too, Danielle, yay! KD, brilliant. Ragan holding, you failed 4 times. Well, pass next time. Good morning, Baz. Pass next time. You messed up with gears last week, Chelsea. Do you know what, Chelsea? It happens. It happens. You've got over that. You had to have a lesson where you were going to mess up with gears. That was in you somewhere. That one's out of the way. If you have, that is out of the way. Now you won't do it next time. That means you're getting well prepared for your test. That's good. Messing up with things, messing things up in the lead up to a test is normal. Is normal. It's absolutely normal, isn't it, Baz? We've got other driving instructors on here which will tell you that exactly the same. I always say to learners who mess up stuff in the lead up to the test, oh, brilliant. You've messed up the parallel park. You've got that out of the way. You're not going to mess it up on your test. There you go. Driving lessons tips, totally normal. Yeah, totally normal. It's the way we learn. It's the way we develop. Just because you've messed something up doesn't mean you're going to keep messing it up. It means I've messed up, now I'm going to get better. Let's talk about red circle signs. Red circle signs tell you what you must not to do. The opposite of blue. You must not do it. Think of red for danger. Think of red for stop. Think the phrase red O means no. Practice makes perfect. We all get there. We do. Red O means no. Everybody say that out loud or whisper it. If you're in a room on your own with people, or if red alert, yeah, absolutely. Or if you're in a cafe, you're at work, something like that, just say red O means no. Say it discreetly. I want you to say it. I want it in here. You know when you know some things you find hard to learn, but then you can learn the words of a whole song. That's because you sing the song, or you're singing it in your mind even. And you know the words of a whole song, but you can't remember some basic stuff. We know the words of a song because we learn it in a fun way. We say words out loud. Say it out loud. Red O means no. Type it in like other people are doing. Double tap the screen and put D for done when you've said red O means no. And watch me doing that. Red O means no. Watch me doing that while you're reading this. You've got a physical way of learning. You've got a visual way of learning. You can hear it, you can see, you've got something physical to do. It all is going to help you to learn and go into your head properly. So answer me this question. If red O means no, and we have a picture of a kangaroo inside a red circle, what does that sign mean? What would it mean if we saw a kangaroo, a picture of a kangaroo inside a red circle? What would that mean? What would the sign mean? What would we be thinking as we go along? Chelsea, awesome. Laura, brilliant. Don't make any other words up. Don't make any other words up. Red O means no, no, no what? No kangaroos. Kangaroos are not allowed down this road, okay? A silly sign, of course. We've not got kangaroos in this country roaming around wildly, but that's what it would mean. Red O means no, no what? No kangaroos. Awesome. Kangaroos are prohibited. Prohibited means not allowed, doesn't it? You know that, don't you? Prohibited means they're not allowed down this road. Awesome. Shall we look at some real, if that makes sense, by the way, double tap the screen, give me 10 taps. I want more likes than any other live on this one. Road signs is the biggest theory test topic. There are more questions about road signs than any other topic. Baz, are you still here? I'll get people to follow your account as well, because you do things different to me, and it's great the way you do your mock test in the evenings. So Baz, if you're still here, put a comment in and I'll get people to go and follow your account as well. Passed my theory last week with your course, Mel. Yay, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think Baz has gone. Okay, so red O, 50 out of 50 TT. Incredible. So be proud of yourself. You know, most people fail their theory test. Most people are failing it. And for you to get 50 out of 50 is incredible. Well done. If red O means no, what does this sign mean? No. What? No what? All you got to think of is red O means no, and then look at the picture. No cars, yeah, no cars allowed down this road. Fantastic. What about sign B? If red O means no, what does sign B mean? No what? No, and then look at the picture. No cars and bikes, no motorbikes and cars. You're getting there, but there's more to it in this sign. There's more to it. Jace, you've got it. It's no motor vehicles. No motor vehicles. So no vehicles with a motor. Danny Jackson, I'll respond to that in a second. Really good comment. No motor vehicles, no motorbikes and no motor cars. The sign means no motor vehicles. No vehicles with a motor. No vehicles with an engine. Can you think of any other vehicle that's not allowed down this road? What else isn't allowed? Alex, Chris, thank you. I love the way you explain. Thank you for your help. Thank you for your awesome comment. Scooters, coaches, lorries, buses, coaches, trucks, tractors, coaches. Yeah, awesome. All of these things, vans. Yeah, awesome. All of anything. Tractors, Laura. Yeah, it's got an engine. All of those things are not allowed down this road. In fact, tread carefully. In fact, anything with an engine is not allowed down this road. And what about sign C? What about camper vans? Yeah, absolutely. What about sign C? If red O means no, no what? Not what cannot use this road. Thank you for your help. I passed my theory test. Hannah Hannity, yay! Awesome, congratulations. No pedestrians. You're not allowed to walk down this road. Now, who said to me a moment ago, wouldn't there have a red slash going through the sign? Who said that to me a minute ago? Well, if it's a no, shouldn't there be a red slash going through? Danny Jackson, it was you. It was you. Well done. So really, really, thank you, Paris, for the heart me. That's a really, really great comment. But it's only a couple of signs that have got the red slash, actually. It's only the directional signs, like this one here. They've got the red. They don't need the red slash because red O means no. Now these ones have got a red slash just to make it even more important, even more Make it stand out even more. Can't think of what words to use exactly. So let me show you the Know Your Traffic Signs book, the official Know Your Traffic Signs book, a great book for you to have. Now there's lots of red circle signs, can you see? And they do not have red slashes, but they all mean no, you're not allowed to use the road. But the three ones, no U-turns, trying to get it so you can see it properly. No U-turns, no right turn and no left turn. Those ones have a red slash as well. So it's only the directional ones that have the red slash. The others don't have a red slash. None of the others have a red slash. Does that make sense? They reiterate. There you go, Jace. Thank you. You're helping with my wording. They're reiterating that you shouldn't do it. They're just enforcing it even more, making it even more like, do not do this thing. Does that make sense? But it's only those signs that have it. Yeah, does that make sense? I forgot your name again, the person that asked. I'm terrible with remembering your names. I'm really sorry. Rather like the no smoking sign. Yeah, that has the red slash as well, doesn't it? Nuka Cherry, what a great thought. They're just reiterating, aren't they? Making it even more important. Do not smoke here. It has the red slash. Doesn't need the red slash because the red O bit means no. The red O means no. The red slash, there you go, Danny. Thank you. The red slash, you help me with my wording here, means more emphasis in the not allowed. Because you're definitely not allowed, but it gives it more emphasis, even more important, emphasising the fact you mustn't do it, user. Yeah, brilliant. Luke, thank you for the heart, me. So if red O means no, let's do another one. What does this sign mean? Red O means no. Now you look at the picture, no what? What should not be allowed to use this road? Jace, you got your theory today. You know your stuff. I've seen some of your comments. You've got it. You know it. Brilliant. No vehicles which are heavier than 7.5 tonnes. No vehicles heavier than 7.5 tonnes down this road. Brilliant. What about this sign here? Red O means no. No what? Who is not allowed to use this road? So people are saying it's a width restriction and other people are saying it's a height restriction. So is it no vehicles higher than or no vehicles wider than? What do you think? Put high or wide. It's no vehicles higher than or no vehicles wider than. We've got wider, higher, higher. What do you think it is? Wider or higher? Okay, lots of different things coming through. If you would like me to give you a really easy way of knowing this every single time, you will never get it wrong, you'll never question yourself ever again, then let me get me up to 50,000 likes. Thank you, Sean, for the heart me. Get me to 50,000 likes in the next 30 seconds or so while I draw something to help you to know what this sign means every single time. So double tap the screen for me. And I will draw something and I will help you to get this every single time from now on. Because it's really easy to learn, guys. Incredibly easy to learn. I think in about 10 seconds, I've got about 10,000 likes, which is amazing. Keep going for another few seconds and I'm going to show you. Now, okay, so you got your red O means no. If you look at this arrow here, Is that arrow tall or wide? Good luck, Greg, for Thursday, Greg Davis. Is that arrow tall or wide? This arrow is tall, isn't it? It's tall. So if you can see arrows that are up and down, then this would mean no vehicles taller than. Double tap the screen if that makes sense. Double tap the screen if that makes sense. What about this? If you see an arrow like this, would that be wide or tall? What is this one here? Is it wide or tall? Mr. Zaniak, yeah, this one would be wide. So if you see arrows side, oh, it's a bad drawing, to side like that, then this one would mean no vehicles wider than. Does that make sense? Double tap the screen if that's now easy. Taller than, wider than. Just look at the arrows. Wide, you make it more complicated than needed for people. Nathaniel, do I? Oh no. Who agrees with Nathaniel that I'm complicating it for you? Am I complicating this for you guys? Because I'm working really, really hard here in my office and it's incredibly hot in here. Am I making it more complicated? No, 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 no. So I'm making it more complicated for you, Nathaniel. So what I would suggest is you find somebody. There's lots of great people on here. There's other awesome instructors on here that do it differently to me. So go and watch somebody different. Okay, that's what I suggest. You're good. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm not. For most people, Nathaniel, I'm not. Just for you. And I'm sorry that's the case, but just move on to somebody else. That's probably my advice. Okay, so what about this one then? Is this now you know it, is this vehicles wider than or taller than? You're good, will refer my husband to this page. Awesome, that's amazing, thank you. You know now, don't you? You know it's wider than. Brilliant, no vehicles wider than because the arrows are side to side. Now I could just tell you that, but people will forget. You need ways of remembering, ways of working things out for yourself, ways of making it easy. Sean Ferris, that's an amazing result. I'm super proud of you, well done. Thank you, Goldfinger, for sharing the live. Awesome. Now let's do another one. What about this sign here? Nathaniel got packed out. I'm not sure what that means, but Hope Charles, thank you for the heart me. Thank you so much. On your way to the test centre, fingers crossed for you. Let's all say, good luck to Sunny It. Sunny in it. Let's all say good luck to Sunny in it, who's on the way to the test centre right now. If red O, good luck, awesome. If red O means no, and you see this sign and it's got nothing inside it, what does it mean? Sunny it, you've got loads and loads of support here, loads of support. More people saying good luck than responding to this sign. Well done. Thank you, guys. If red O means no, what does this sign mean? Beloved, good attempt, but that's not correct. That's not correct. It's an order. It's an order, but what does it mean? Red O means no, and inside there's nothing in there. What this actually means is there's no one's allowed down this road. No vehicles are allowed down this road. No vehicles at all. This one is no motor vehicles. This one is no vehicles. So you're not even allowed to ride a bicycle down this road. Double tap the screen if that now makes sense. No motor vehicles, no vehicles. No vehicles at all are allowed down this road, even bicycles. If you're on a bicycle, you've got to get off your bike and push it down the road. Yet people are allowed, it's all vehicles that are prohibited. No vehicles at all. I would imagine so, pending Mitch, I would imagine so. Let me just put my fan on. It's getting hotter and hotter in this room. So turn my fan on to cool me down. Awesome. Let's come back to the question. Thank you, Sahil. You're an extremely useful person. Thank you so much. Let's come back to the question. Now you know that blue must do, or this road is for you. Blue must do, or this road is for you. What does this sign mean? Is it cyclists are prohibited? Route for cyclists only? Warning cycle route ahead? Or parking place for pedal cycles? Is it A, B, C or D? A, B, C or D? You know the answer, don't you? You know it's blue must do or this road is for you. So it must be a this road is for you sign, mustn't it? It must be this road is for you, Jada. Brilliant. This road is for who? Who is the road for? It's for cyclists. Brilliant. It is a route for cyclists only. Double tap the screen if you know that now. If you know all about circle signs, you don't have to get them wrong again. Is this lesson helping you? And what have you learned? It's really great for me. I know some people have just joined, and if you have, my name's Annie. I'm a driving instructor. I'm a driving instructor trainer. Before that, I trained to be a primary school teacher. But I don't do that anymore. What I do now is help you guys to pass your theory test. I'm here making theory easy because so many people are failing. The fail rate is 55.5%. 55.5% of people fail their theory test. So what I've done is I've come on and do these lives for several hours every week, and I've created a course. Theory test course has been created to help you. I've spent years finding out what you struggle with and why, and thousands of hours designing techniques and explanations and lessons and silly little rhymes like red O means no and blue must do or this road is for you. And I've got more to share with you, but they're all in theory test course. The course has got worksheets. Tell you what, put me in the comments if you're using my course or you have used my course. My course has got worksheets, video tutorials, about 100 video tutorials. It's got fact lists. It's got all the license practice questions. It's got case studies, official licensed DVSA. Thank you, Lynn Webb, for the heart me. It's got mock tests. It's got games to play. If you want to contact me, go here. You can't contact me personally. I'm too busy, I'm afraid, but please go here and I'll get a message through to me or they'll answer your question. If you go through my course, you'll be 100% prepared to pass. There's nobody has ever used the whole course and failed. There's nobody ever done that. And the course only costs the same price as a driving lesson. So you're going to get free stuff as well. You're going to get free course. You're going to get a hazard perception course. You're going to get a hypnosis course. You're going to get free ebooks as well. You're only going to pay the price of a driving lesson, and you're going to you get the course for a lifetime. It's pinned there for you. There's a link, a gold link, right next to where you put the comments. At the bottom left of the screen, there's a gold link. That's the link to my course. You get it forever. You get a lifetime access to the course. Shall we move on? Double tap the screen if we can move on to the next sign. We've covered circle signs. Queen Latia, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the sub team. Do you do hazard perception on here only for subscribers? If you're a subscriber, then you get my hazard perception lesson every week, Mikey. So let's get to 100,000 likes. Can we do that? We've got 827 people on here. Can we get to 100,000 likes? How many seconds will it take us to get there? Shamalik, hello, how are you? So let's get to 100,000 likes, and I'm going to move on to triangle shaped signs. So we've done 10 seconds, we've got to 89,000. Let's keep going, keep double tapping the screen for me. What will happen is more and more and more people will join. So we've covered circle signs. I've said that blue circle signs tell you what you must do, or this road is for you. Red circle signs tell you no. Buy the course, it really helps, says Sean Ferris. I'm going to pin that, thank you, Sean. We've got 30 seconds gone and we've got to 96,000 likes. Brilliant, keep going. Let's get to 100,000. That'll be 100,000 likes in under an hour. Amazing. So 98,000, 99,000, we're almost there in less than a minute. 50 seconds we've been going. That's it, we're done. Awesome. Good morning, Sing Sunderjit. How are you? So what does this sign mean? Does it mean pedestrians in road, zebra crossing, no pedestrians, or pedestrians only? Is it A, B, C, D, or IDK? Don't guess. If you don't know, tell me you don't know. Put IDK in the comments, because I need to know what you know. As I said earlier, I need to know what you know, what teachers do, what driving instructors do, or what they should do is find out what you know and then build on that knowledge. So you've got to tell me, Annie, I don't know, or I think the answer is, and put a question mark next to it, or I know what the answer is and don't put a question mark next to it. Awesome. I've got A's, B's, I've seen C's, D's, I've got I think it's, and I've got I don't knows. I'm not sure. Shall I make it easy? Let me make it easy for you so you always know this sign and any sign like it. Now, what's the first thing we're going to look at? Are we looking at the picture? Are we looking at the colour of the shape, or are we looking at the shape? What's the first thing we're looking at? Ab, it's the shape. Brilliant. SCC. I want everybody now to just put the letters SCC in the comments. Shape, colour, content. We always look at the shape and then the colour and then the content. The content is the picture that's inside. SCC, shape, colour, content. Brilliant. So the shape of the sign, what's the shape of it? It's a triangle. This is a triangle. You were looking at the dotted lines. Look at the shape first of all, and then the colour, and then the content. Well, the shape of this sign is a triangle, and every single triangle sign, every single sign that's in the shape of a triangle is giving you a warning. Triangle signs are warning signs. And the way that you can remember that is to do that. Good morning, little Joe. What you can do is you can make a shape of a triangle with your hands. You've got to do this. You've got to join in. Are you ready? So make the shape of a triangle. And now keep your thumbs together and open your hands out, and you see the shape of a W for warning. Triangle signs are warning signs. So do that and put D for done in the comments. Just do that. Triangle signs are warning signs. Do that and put a D for done in the comments. If this is helping you, have a look at my course. I'm here to help you. I can help you to pass your theory test. It's easy when someone teaches you this stuff. Now we look at the shape and then the colour. Well, all triangle signs are red. So this is easy. This one's much easier than other shapes because all triangle signs are red. Yeah, triangle signs are warning signs. My boyfriend woke up wondering what I was doing, did he? Hello, Ali Bullock boyfriend. Okay, all triangle signs are warning signs. So if you saw a picture, I'm going to do a silly sign here. If you saw a picture of a kangaroo inside a red triangle, what would that sign mean? You're driving along, you see a triangle sign. He said, hi. You're putting me off here. There's a picture of a kangaroo inside a red triangle. Think of what I said. Think of the words I've used. Triangle signs are warning signs. Warning of what? Warning of what? Brilliant. It's warning you that kangaroos might be in the road ahead of you. Yeah, that you might be driving along and you find kangaroos hopping into the road in front of you. Brilliant. Anything inside a triangle is giving you a warning. Awesome. If that makes sense, if you now know that, double tap the screen. You've seen it with ducks, Nuka Cherry. Yes. Brilliant. You've seen it with ducks. A duck in a triangle is warning you there might be ducks in the road. Awesome. So if all triangle signs are warning signs, what is sign A warning you about? Now, please tell me. You've seen a hedgehog one, Sarah, and I've seen a deer's one, Chloe Cross. Amazing. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So what does sign A mean? Please put in the comments what you know or what you think you know. You've seen it with Toad, yeah. I want to see how many people know and how many people are getting mixed up with another sign that I know you get mixed up with. So make sure you put it on, make sure you put IDK if you don't know the answer. I'm not quite sure because I can make it easy. You know it's warning you, but what's it warning you about? Now, okay, so there is some mix-up, whether it's warning you about a T-junction or whether it's warning you about a crossroads. Would you like me to explain the difference between a T-junction and a crossroads? If not, just put no. If you would, put yes. Put yes and double tap the screen. I need to know, there's nearly 500 people here. I need to know, do you need this explanation or not? This is stuff that you need to know as a driver. You really, really need to know. And this is a really important sign. Okay, so keep double tapping the screen while I'm drawing something out for you. I'm going to show you the difference between a T-junction and a crossroad. I'm going to make it super, super easy for you. And you won't get it wrong again. It's dead, dead easy. So what I've drawn for you is a green car at the end of the road. Can you see that? This green car is at the end of the road, and this kind of junction is called a T-junction. Can you see it looks like the capital letter T? If you can see that, put a capital T in the comments. Let me know. This looks like, you can now see that this is a T-junction. When you come to the end of the road and there's a road going across here, that is a T-junction. It's obvious, isn't it? Now that I'm showing you, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Yeah? Now, let's scrub that out. And if you rub that out and Thank you, Ernest, for the heart me. Thank you so much. Now, if you see a road directly opposite you, that is a crossroads. Can you see? It looks like a cross. Can you see that? If you can, just put cross in the comments that you can see that this is now a crossroads, and it's extra dangerous. If you are here in the red car and you're driving in this, thank you Gina for the heart me, you're driving in this direction, you've not only got a road to the left, you've also got a road to the right. You've got this extra junction. You've got to be really, really careful. So this one is a crossroads. Does that now make sense? So you now know what this sign is, don't you? Is this a T-junction or a crossroads sign? Looks like this one here. Is it a T-junction or a crossroads? Thank you, Freya. What is this sign here? T-junction or crossroads? It's easy, isn't it? Yeah, of course. Claire, it is. Laura, Laudeline, this is a crossroads sign. Do you now know the difference? And can you see how important it is to know the difference? You need to know as a driver because you're being warned about it. Brilliant. Now, what about sign B? Let's have a vote first of all. Am I being silly? Is this a silly sign? Or is this a real sign? What do you think? Silly or real? Silly or real? What do you think? Christy, it is a real sign. It absolutely is a real sign. I can show you it in the official Know Your Traffic Signs book. And it's there. Can you see it right there? Migratory toad crossing. They're warning you that there might be toads in the road. Brilliant. What about sign C? All triangle signs are warning signs. This is warning you about something. But what is it warning you about? What is sign C warning you about? Brilliant. Farming vehicle, says Rodcast. Tractor, says Haddy. Brilliant. So yeah, absolutely. It's warning you about tractors or other agricultural vehicles. Don't worry about remembering that word. Don't worry about remembering it. But it's warning you about farm vehicles, other agricultural vehicles that might be on the road ahead of you. So if you're driving towards a bend, you've got to realise there might be a tractor coming towards you, or there might be a tractor pulling out from a field in front of you. Tractors are slow. Tractors are very, very wide. They take up a lot of the road. It's not pleasant when you have one coming towards you on a narrow road. But if you expect it, then you should be checking your mirrors and slowing down. What other clue might you see that there's a tractor, there could be a tractor on the road? You know, whenever you're driving along, there's always clues telling you how you should be driving. There's always clues telling you how you should be driving. You might say, oh, do you know what? That's not what I was thinking, Hussein. But what a great comment, and squidgy face, and mum of girls and fur baby. You're thinking differently to me. But yeah, well, you might see a flashing amber light. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. Flashing amber light for a slow moving vehicle. Brilliant. Maddie, being near fields. Amazing. Laura, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. But you're all right. Muddy roads. If you see a mud trail on the road, if you're driving along on this rural road, these are bushes, hedges either side of the road. and you see, I'll draw some mud in black, I haven't got brown. You see a trail of mud. This is a trail of mud, and the trail of mud disappears into the hedges here. You've got to expect a tractor might drive out. You know a tractor's been in or out because you can see the trail of mud. If that makes sense, and you now know, yes, I'm going to be looking at these clues when I'm driving along. You should not be saying, oh my God, I never expected that to happen. Why didn't you expect it? There's a thick trail of mud on the floor. You've been past a road sign like this one. There's hedges, there's farmers' fields. You should know. The environment could be stinky. Well, you know, that's what's going to happen, isn't it? When you're in a rural place. Yeah, exactly. Should we do some other warning signs before we move back to the question? Let me know. Put more signs or Q for question. More if you want some more triangle signs, or Q if you want question. Let me know. More signs, more warning signs, or back to the question. Everybody's told me, should we do some more signs or back to the question? Do we move on quickly, or do we learn more warning signs, more signs that you guys get mixed up with? If you want more signs, double tap the screen. I think more is coming up more often. More of you are saying, let's do some more signs, Annie. So double tap the screen. Let's get to 130,000 likes in the next 30 seconds. I don't mind either way. Well, if we do more signs, that means this topic, I'm giving you more content because we will come back to the question. So double tap the screen. Let's get to 130,000 likes while I have a drink. I have a driving lesson in 10 minutes and it's raining bad. I've never drove in the rain before. What a great experience, Logan. What you should be thinking now is, oh my gosh, this is great practice, because I could be out when I'm driving on my own and there's really, really heavy rain. Some people never get to practice driving in the rain with a driving instructor. So this is really good. Your instructor is going to give you loads of hints and loads of tips for keeping yourself safe. You're going to learn how to use the wipers properly and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a great lesson. Yeah, you're going to drive slower. You're going to keep a bigger gap between you and the car in front. If someone's close behind you, you're going to leave an even bigger gap between you and the car in front. The stopping distance is doubled. Absolutely. You're going to learn about spray, where you're driving behind a lorry and the lorry's wheels kick up, make lots of water fly up into the air. You're going to learn about driving through puddles, making sure you drive slowly. Do not splash people. It's against the law to splash people. You are nervous and excited, Logan. Just tell yourself you're excited. I understand that you're nervous. I do. But you're going to learn so much to keep yourself safe for life. Tell me more about the course. My course has got worksheets. It's got video tutorials. It's got fact lists, worksheets, video tutorial, about 100 of these tutorials to help you learn. Facts list for every single topic, worksheet for every single topic. It's got all the licensed most up-to-date questions that have recently been changed again. There's case studies, there's mock tests, there's games to play, there's hazard perception techniques, there's question techniques, there's even test anxiety techniques to help you to be 100% prepared to pass. And the course only costs the same as a driving lesson. That's all it is. Let's come back to this site, this link here. Oh, Aisha, use your windscreen wipers. Yes, you're going to learn about that. You're going to be learning about putting your dipped headlights on. Yes, awesome. You're driving in the rain in the daytime. You're going to have your lights on. Fantastic. Got drenched. Oh, who got drenched? Have I? Ram, it's against the law to splash people. Yeah, it is. F Duff, you've never seen a frog warning sign. You might not have done. They're not in very many places. So if all triangle signs are warning signs, what's this sign warning you about? All triangle signs are warning signs. What is this? Not really fog lights. You don't use your fog lights in the rain. You use your fog lights in fog. Is that what you're saying? You use your fog lights in fog. You use dipped headlights in the rain. This is Nuka Cherry, brilliant. So it's warning you about potential traffic queues. So you can see a car close behind another car, close behind another car. It's warning you as you drive around the bend, the traffic might be stopped. Make sure you're careful because there might be a traffic queue. This is a road where traffic often builds up and there might be a queue. Awesome. What about this sign? If all triangle signs are warning signs, what's this sign warning you about? We see it from Coventry to Solihull. Do you ram? Awesome. It's awesome when you can go out and spot these signs. Go out and look for these signs. It's warning you about a quayside or riverbank. I'll show you the word quayside. Quayside or riverbank. Don't drive into the river. Okay. Water nearby. Now, don't ignore signs. Don't ignore road signs. I know somebody who drove way too fast after they'd seen this sign. This person had 2 little children in the back of their car. This person drove into the water. The 2 little girls were in hospital for months and one little girl has never been able to walk again. One little girl has been paralysed. Don't ignore signs like this. That was about 20 years ago now, but don't ignore signs. That mum has to live with the fact that she ignored that sign and drove her daughters into the river. Yeah. What about this sign here? If all triangle signs are warning signs, what is this sign warning you about? All triangle shaped signs are warning signs. What's this sign warning you about? Okay, so you've got a road here and a road here. At the bottom of this picture, you've got 2 roads. How many 2 lanes? How many lanes have you got at the top of the picture? You've got 2 lines at the top of the road. How many lines at the top of the picture? Some of you are saying 1 line. Is this 1 line? Is this 1 line at the top of the picture here? Look at it, guys. You've got 1 line here and 1 line here. How many lines at the top of the picture? It's still 2 lines, isn't it? It's still 2 lines. Yeah, let me show you where it's got 1 line at the top of the picture. Let me see if I can find that really quickly for you. I've got to sift through all of my signs first of all. Okay, look at this picture here. You've got 2 lines at the bottom of the picture. How many lines at the top of the picture? How many lines at the top here? 2, says Sam. Brilliant. So one of these is 2 going into 1 and one of them is 2 and they stay at 2. This one here is end of dual carriageway. You've got 2 carriageways and at the top you've got 1 carriageway. This one here is the road gets narrow. You've still got 2 lines, so the road gets narrow on both sides. If that makes sense, can you clearly see the difference? Put yes if you can clearly see the difference. End of dual carriageway, road gets narrow on both sides. Look at them carefully and you can clearly see that this one has got 2 lines at the top. Now, do you understand what this means? That the road gets narrow on both sides? Do you understand that? Put yes or no. Do you understand where you would see this sign? I see it every day. Pretty much every single day because of where I live. Okay, so you might not see it as often as me. It depends on where you live, you know, guys. It depends on where you live and what kind of road you go on. But where I live, I do drive in some rural places where there's old roads that were made hundreds of years ago are much narrower, aren't they? Yeah, so the road is here, the road is nice and wide, but then the road gets really narrow, and that's where you would see this sign. The road gets narrow. You've got to be careful, because if something's coming towards you and it's taking up that much space, you might not be able to fit through, or you might have to go past each other slowly. The road gets narrow. You've been warned. You get it now. Awesome. That's all I need. I get it now. Brilliant. Let's do one more before we get back to the actual question in this live. What does this sign mean? So pretty much everybody is saying two-way traffic, but there are two signs that mean two-way traffic. This one and this one. So you've got to add something onto this. Two-way traffic, you've got to add something onto that, because this one means two-way traffic and this one means two-way traffic, and you need to know the difference. So is this two-way traffic ahead, or two-way traffic crosses over your route? Two-way traffic ahead or crosses? Or IDK if you don't know the answer. Do you need me to explain it? If you don't, let me know. But what's this one mean? Two-way traffic ahead or two-way traffic crosses over, or IDK if you don't know? Make sure that you do put IDK in, because if you don't know this, it's going to get pretty dangerous when you're driving. If you don't understand this sign, it might get dangerous. If you want me to explain it, double tap the screen. The second I get to 150,000 likes, I'll start to explain it for you. Let's get to 150,000 likes while I'm drawing something for you to help you to understand it forever, to help make it really easy for you. So you're not just guessing the answer. You're not just going to memorize the answer. You're going to properly understand, so that when you're a driver, you know what the sign is telling you and you can make safe driving decisions. Does that make sense? That's what these signs are all about. Making safe driving decisions. You need to know what this sign means. Let me just draw a picture for you to help you to properly understand. I've got to 152,000 likes. Awesome. Okay, so I'm looking at this road here. Can you see this picture of this road? And you've got a green car and you've got a red car. And normally traffic goes up the road and traffic comes down the road. If that makes sense, put yes in the comments. Put yes in the comments if it makes sense. This is what a normal road is. But sometimes when you're driving through some towns, not where I live, but maybe where you live, I don't know. Sometimes they change it to a one-way street where all traffic is going up the road. You'll see a sign like this. This means one-way street, one-way traffic. All traffic in both lanes is going up the road. Put me if you understand that. This is a one-way street. All traffic is going up the road. It's not like before a roundabout. No, I know what you mean, but no, this goes on for ages. All traffic going up the road. I know what you mean though. Brilliant. Now, at some point, Sebro, all traffic in this lane and this lane is going up. Normally traffic goes up and this traffic comes down. This traffic comes towards you. But in this road, it's a one-way street where we did in towns, Abby Bullock, loads and loads of towns. You've got traffic that all goes in one direction. Do you agree that at some point this will change and traffic will go up and down the road again? So traffic in the left lane and the right hand lane is going up the road. But when you get out of town, when you're coming out of town, it will change back to a two-way road. Do you agree with that? Put yes if you agree. And this car that's going up the road is going to have to go over onto the left side of the road. Well, when that's going to happen, when traffic is going to go up and down the road again, there'll be a warning sign warning you that traffic is going to be going up and down the road. And the sign will look like this. Two-way traffic up and down the road. Two-way traffic straight ahead of you. Put me if that makes sense. This sign is warning you that you're going to have to get back to the left-hand side of the road. It's changing back to a two-way road now. Put me if that makes sense. Now, sometimes it stays one way all the way to the end of the road. All the way to the end of the road, it's a one-way road. So you're going to have lines like this all the way across the road. Yeah, sometimes. Put yes if you're with me. Double tap the screen if you're with me. It's a one-way road all the way to the end of the road. So this red car is going to go to here if it's turning right. And the green car is going to go here if it's turning left. But traffic on the new road, this new road, is a two-way road. It's not a one-way road, it's a two-way road. And there'll be arrows side to side that are warning you that you're going to be coming onto a two-way road. Two-way traffic crosses over your route. So you get to the end of the road, you can't drive on the left or the right, you've got to stay on the left. If that makes some sense, then please put yes in the comments and let me know that this explanation has helped you. It's really hard work breaking it down so everybody understands, even people that don't live on C roads like this. It makes sense to some people. It'd be really useful for me to know I've made some sense to some people. Have I helped somebody on here? I have. That's amazing. That's amazing. So we've covered that all triangle signs are what? What are all triangle signs, guys? All triangle signs give us, you've actually helped a lot. Thank you, White Heart. Thank you. Steve Blaine, all triangle signs are warning signs. Awesome. So if all triangle signs are warning signs, you now know how to easily get rid of two of these answers. Because two of these answers are not warnings. Two of them are not giving you warnings. I've learned a lot today. Thank you, Lamb Chelsea. Which two? I want the two rubbish ones. So don't give me the correct answer. Nan, yeah, awesome. Give me the two rubbish ones. Girls, get rid of C and D. I'm totally with you. No pedestrians. That's not a warning. That's saying no pedestrians are allowed down this road. Pedestrians only. That's not a warning. That's saying pedestrians only on this road. We're going to get rid of those. They are absolute rubbish answers. If you agree, give me 10 taps. If you agree with this, tap the screen 10 times for me. Let me know. Let's see some hearts flying up the screen that you now know. Oh my goodness. I can really, because I understand that that's a warning sign, I can get rid of 2 rubbish signs and I can answer the question so much easier. Do you agree with me? Brilliant. If it was no pedestrians, Hals, that's awesome. Congratulations on passing your test. I'm so glad to hear I helped you in some way. If it was no pedestrians, what shape and colour would the sign be? It wouldn't be a triangle, would it? It wouldn't be a triangle. Lauren, boss lady, it would be a red circle because red O means no. It would be an order, so it's a circle, and it would be red. Red O means no, no pedestrians. Fantastic. If it was pedestrians only, this is a route for pedestrians, only for pedestrians. What shape and colour would this sign be? It wouldn't be a triangle. It wouldn't be a warning sign. It would be a blue circle. Awesome. It would be a blue circle. Blue must do, or this road is for you. This road is for pedestrians. Red O means no, no pedestrians. Blue must do, or this road is for you. This road is for pedestrians. Put yes in the comments if it makes sense. And you now know that I'm a driver, but this is so useful. I know UBACs. When I became a driving instructor, it's like, oh, I didn't know that. There's so much stuff drivers don't know, isn't there? And now you can be much safer knowing it. Put yes in the comments if you now realise how easy it is to get rid of 2 rubbish answers and make it so you've now got a 50-50 chance of getting the answer right. Even if you don't know the answer, you've now got a 50-50 chance. You don't have to think, is it A, B, C, D? Is it A, B, C, D? Is it A or B? That's all you've got to think now. Is it A or is it B? Now, what do you think it is? I'm going to give you a really easy... Jack, thank you. I'm glad you found me. Is it A, B? So I've got B, B, A, A. B, A, B, A, B, A. A, B. Keep coming. Keep coming. A or B, guys. A or B. B, A, B, B, A. A, B, B, B. Must be A, B, A, B, A. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I would say, do you agree? There's a 50-50. Half of you are getting it right. And half of you are getting it wrong. And someone's saying C, but C's disappeared now. I'm sure you just pressed the wrong key. Okay, about half, you agree, Aisha, awesome. Okay, so do you want me to give you away? I could just tell you the answer. I could just say it's A or it's B, but that won't help you to remember it forever. Would you like me to give you a way of remembering this forever? Would you like me to give you a way of knowing how to answer this forever? You will always, 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 always know the answer. In fact, you'll think, oh my God, that's so easy. I don't know how I didn't know before. But you're not on your own. Most people get this question wrong. It's a question that more people get wrong than other questions. That's why I've included it. So if you're getting it wrong or you don't know, don't worry, you're not on your own. Let's share this live, guys. If everybody right now can share the live with one person, then we can get a few more people joining in. I can help a few more people with this sign, because you will come across this sign in your theory revision. You will come across it. And you might come across it in your test. So can everybody please share with one person? And keep telling me, is it A or B? What do you think? Caleb, thanks for helping me pass. Caleb, is an absolute pleasure. Well done, you. Share the live with just one person would be amazing. I can still see hearts flying up the screen, so you're still liking it. It's definitely A, I've just seen. And I've just seen somebody who said, it's definitely B. It's definitely A, it's definitely B. And only one of those is correct. Now, let me ask you a question. If you are driving on a rural road and the village is here, you've just driven past the village in this orange car. You're driving in this direction. And there's a pedestrian walking in the road. Would the pedestrian walk on this side of the road or this side of the road? A or B? Where would the pedestrian be walking? On this side or this side of the road? Where are they supposed to walk? Are they supposed to walk towards you or on the left side of the road? Don't worry if you don't know. Annalise, yeah, it's absolutely. The pedestrian is supposed to walk here. They're supposed to walk on the wrong side of the road so they can clearly see you. So they can press themselves into the hedge if necessary. So not the correct side, Jamie. They're supposed to walk on the wrong side of the road. They're supposed, all these Wallies saying A are correct. They're supposed to walk on this side of the road. Okay? Does that make sense? Brilliant. Now, if this pedestrian is walking to the town here, to the village here, would they be walking down the road towards you, or would this person be crossing over? T or C? This person is walking to this village. Would they be walking towards you in the car, or would they be crossing over the road? What do you think? So they're either going to walk down the road here to get to this village, or they're going to be crossing. It's obvious. I'm making it super obvious. Obviously, this pedestrian is going to be walking towards you, aren't they? Yeah? They're going to be walking towards you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Just watch me. I'm going to be showing you my acting skills now. Okay, what am I doing now? Am I walking towards you? Or am I crossing in front of you? This is towards you. This is crossing in front of you. Okay, what am I doing now? I'm walking. What am I doing right now? I'm walking towards you. What am I doing now? Am I walking towards you or am I crossing over the road? If you see me doing this, am I walking towards you or am I crossing a road? If you see me doing this, I'm obviously crossing over a road, aren't I? Can you see that? Brilliant. What is this person doing? Is this person walking towards you? Or is this person crossing over in front of you? What's this person doing? Walking towards you? Or crossing over the road in front of you? This person is obviously crossing over a road, aren't they? Can you see that? You can see them sideways on. So they must be crossing over a road. Why would pedestrians walk in the road? Because there's no pavement. If pedestrians are walking in the road because there's no pavement, they're walking towards you. If a person is on a zebra crossing, they're crossing over a road. So what's the answer to this question? Einstein. What's Einstein? I'm not sure what you mean by Einstein. Thank you, Eddie, for subscribing to month 6. What's the answer, guys? You've now converted it. Brilliant. That's what I want. You've converted it. I know Logan's mummy. I know. Yeah, thank you. If you want to criticise, you need to spell it correctly. Okay, yeah, you now know. Do you know what? I actually think there's 99% of people now are getting this right. 99% of you are now knowing what the answer is. Is this person walking towards you because there's no pavement on that road? Or is this person on a zebra crossing over in front of you? You now know. It's obvious, isn't it? The answer is B. This person is on a zebra crossing. If you now know that, double tap the screen. You will not get that wrong again. You're great at explaining. Thank you so much. Abs, thank you so much. Thank you, Sahar. Well, what I want you to do, Kayla B, thank you so much for subscribing to me. Welcome to the sub team. I know because of you, Aisha, that's awesome. Why do you need to be warned of a zebra crossing? Why do you think? You're not a driver yet then. If you were a driver, you'd want to know that people may be crossing over the road in front of you. So you're prepared to stop, Lily May? Absolutely. Is there a sign for A? Yes, there is. What a great question. This is a sign for A. Pedestrians in the road. So a clue, pedestrians. Pedestrians. Is that one or more than one? Is pedestrians with an S on the end, is that one or is that more than one? Pedestrians is more than one. Absolutely. It's more than one. This is more than one pedestrian is likely to be walking towards you. Look, these people are obviously walking towards you in the road. Check your mirrors. Slow down. As you go around the bend, expect to see people walking on your side of the road. If that makes sense, double tap the screen. Don't forget, if you don't do so already, follow me on TikTok. So do that right now. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Because I am here to help you to pass your theory test, to pass your driving test, and to be a safer driver, and to be more confident about driving, to be more confident about your tests. So follow me right now. Pedestrians in the road. Pedestrians. A way for you to remember this. So somebody crossing over, you can see the sideways on, and people walking towards you, you can see the front of them. Brilliant. So what about this sign here? Who is this and what are they doing? Are they walking towards you or are they crossing over the road in front of you? Who is it and what are they doing? Elderly crossing, Aisha and Ali and Sahar, brilliant, and Zemeni, good, awesome. It's old people, you know that because they're hunched over, and you know they're crossing over because you can see the side profile of them, can't you? Yep, easy. What about this one? Who is it? And are they walking towards you or are they crossing over in front of you? You don't need to get these questions wrong. They are easy, but you really, really, really do need to know. You do need to understand that this is children and they're crossing over the road in front of you. Yeah? Does that make sense? Children crossing over the road in front of you. So you've got children crossing. You can see the side profile. You've got old people crossing. You can see the side profile. You've got somebody on a zebra crossing. You can see the side profile. You've got pedestrians in the road. You can see them, the front of them. You can see them obviously walking towards you in the road. If you now can clearly see the difference between all of those signs, and you won't get them wrong again, and you also know, thank you Steve Blaine, you're really good at teaching, thank you. If you can now clearly see the difference, you will always get them right. Then double tap the screen, put yes in the comments. Double tap the screen and put yes in the comments. I could just say the answer's B, the answer's A, the answer's C. But you've seen these questions before. It doesn't go in because you haven't been taught properly. That's what I want to do on here. I want to make sure I teach you properly. Not only so you pass your driving test, but so that you can be a safer driver. Overall, you're going to be a safer driver. You're going to be able to make safe driving decisions. You can't seem to pass the multiple choice question. Cody Pierce, how are you revising? Can everybody right now tell me, how do you revise for your theory test? Put an A in the comments if you use an app. Put a B in the comments if you are reading the theory books, which is Know Your Traffic Signs and Driving the Essential Skills and the Highway Code, which has disappeared for now. Are you reading the books? So put a B in the comments if you're reading the books. Or put C in the comments if you're using my course. Put A, B or C. Apps, book or my course. A, B or C. There's a fair few people on here using my course, which is amazing. This is the course here. I'll pin it there for you. But most people just use an app. Now, apps are good. Apps are great, in fact. Apps are fantastic for practicing. Apps are great for practicing questions. So when you've done all your learning, then you're supposed to practice questions using the app. But how are you supposed to do the learning first of all? You can do some of the learning by watching my lives and by following my account. You can do all the learning by reading the books, or you can do all the learning by going through theory test course. But if you just practice questions, that doesn't help you to learn. Who agrees with me that practicing a question about roundabouts doesn't teach you the rules of roundabouts? Who agree? Put me in the comments if you agree that memorising that the answer is C to a theory test question doesn't teach you about the subject. And that's why most people are failing, because most people go through all the licensed practice questions. Do you realise that all the good apps, including my course as well, they all have the exact same questions? Because the DVSA give us the questions. They give us the official licensed practice questions. We all have the same ones. But if all you do is practice those questions, when you go to your real theory test, you don't know the answer because the questions are different. Theory test course has been created to give you everything you need. You've got worksheets to fill in while you're watching video tutorials and listening to the facts list. Then you've got all the licensed practice questions. You've done the work. You've already done the work. Then you practice the questions and the case studies. By this point, case studies are easy. Then you practice the mock tests. And you play games as well. By the time you go through my whole course, you will be 100% prepared to pass. It's got absolutely everything that you need to pass your theory test. It's taken me years to gather all the information. Years and years to gather all the information and to create techniques and explanations and lessons that will help you to pass your theory test. What I'm going to do now is show you a 1-minute video. Then we're going to come on to more road signs. I've covered circle signs. I've covered triangle shaped signs. Next, we're going to be covering rectangle shaped signs. The whole course is only $39.95. It only costs about the same as one single driving lesson. And it will mean you're not wasting money and wasting time spending £23 every time you take a theory test. You're not wasting that money. And you're going to be a better driver, a safer driver. You're going to know the rules of the road so much easier. It costs about the same as one single driving lesson. Let me show you what's in it. Then we're going to come back to the lesson. In the introduction, you see how to go through the course. For all 14 theory topics, there's a worksheet that you can fill in if you want to. Watch all the video tutorials. Then listen to the list of facts. Listening to the fact list while you're doing other stuff, like going to the gym or cooking, means that you can use different times to learn, and that you can learn without even trying to learn. Just like when you listen to the words of a song, and you learned the words without even trying. Then go through all the practice questions. When you get all the questions correct, have a go at the topic mock test. And when you get 10 out of 10 in the topic mock test, move on to the next topic. Going through all theory topics in the same way will make case studies questions simple to answer. The 16 mock tests in the course are designed to cover every single practice question. And the course has got techniques for answering questions, techniques for doing hazard perception, and techniques for getting rid of test anxiety. Thank you, Sharon, for the heart me. Thank you. Let's come back to the lesson. So like I said, we've covered triangle signs, we've covered circle shaped signs as well. Now let's cover rectangle shaped signs. Do you know the answer to this question? What does 25 mean on this motorway sign? Do you know the answer? Is it the number of the next junction? The route number of the road? The distance to the nearest town? The speed limit on the slip road? Or IDK if you don't know the answer? Is it A, B, C, D or IDK if you don't know the answer? A, B, C, D or IDK if you don't know the answer. So I can see A's and C's and D's, and it's really important you let me know what you think or what you know. And if you don't know, then put IDK in the comments so that I can change my explanation and I can see lots of A's, lots of B's, lots of C's, lots of D's. By the end of this, you'll all be getting it right. I'm going to make it super, super easy for you. Now, like I say, we've already covered circle signs. We've already covered triangle shaped signs. Now we're covering rectangle shaped signs. If you don't know me, my name is Annie. I'm a driving instructor. I'm a driving instructor trainer. Before that, I trained to be a primary school teacher. But now I'm a theory test expert, and I'm here to make theory easy because so many people are failing. 55.5% of people are failing the theory test, and I'm here to change that. I'm here to help you to pass first time. Let's double tap the screen. I've got 427 shares, which is amazing. Can you double tap the screen and share the live? Just give me 20 taps and then share with one person. Because there's 4 different colours of these rectangle signs and so many people are getting mixed up with them. There's 4 colours, people are getting mixed up. I'm going to make it easy and give you a way of remembering as well. So please double tap the screen and share the live. Got 437 lives. Can I get to 450? I've got 864 people watching. If everybody shared with one person only, I'd have 1,200 shares. Wouldn't that be amazing? You don't need to struggle with your theory test. I'm here to help you. My course has helped thousands of people to pass. The DVSA know all about my course. TikTok know all about my course. TikTok have got a copy of my course, which is why they gave me the link. This link that I'm popping on the screen for you If anybody knows who else has got a link like this, can you please let me know? Because I've never seen anybody else with a link like this one. There must be some people, but I don't know who they are. Let me know. I really need it. It's here, pinned there for you. Now, all rectangle shaped signs, whenever we look at any sign, we look at the shape and then the colour and then the content. It's always the shape first of all. It's so important that you look at the shape first of all, and then you look at the colour, and then you look at the content. Every single sign that's in the shape of a rectangle is giving you information. But yes, if you're with me, if you're nodding at me, I'm looking around my live room, my live classroom, I can see just under 900 people here. Are you nodding at me? But yes, if you are. Rectangle signs are information signs. In fact, nod, awesome. Say the words. If you say the words out loud, it helps it go into your mind. You're more likely to remember it forever. The way that you can remember it as well as saying it out loud, is to do this silly little hand movement. It might seem daft, but why not if it helps you to learn? Why not? So hold a finger up like this and use that finger to draw at rectangle. Just do that. Draw at rectangle. And then look at your finger and imagine it's the letter I for information. I'm a HGV driver and this is awesome. Oh, Steve, I wondered why you had so much knowledge and so many great comments on here. Awesome. Thank you for that comment. Okay, so draw at rectangle information. Rectangle signs are information signs. Like I say, it might seem silly, but why not do something silly? Children go to school and they could learn these 4 colours. We struggle, you guys struggle, but I bet your children could learn because children would be given a fun way of learning. We don't have fun ways of learning quite often. I do 3 different pictures. I do have hand gestures for the other shapes. I'll recap them later. So it's really important that you realise that rectangle signs are information signs. Why do you think they've chosen the shape of a rectangle? Let me draw it for you. Why have they chosen the shape of a rectangle to be an information sign and not a circle and not a triangle? Can anybody have a guess at why it's this sign that gives you information? Can you guess? Easier to contain writing, fits more content. If you were to draw more space, says Harvey Lloyd, that's how much information I could write inside a triangle. This is how much information I could write inside a circle. But this is how much information I could write inside a rectangle. And it actually looks like the shape of a text box. That's another way of you remembering, another way of you learning. Does that make sense? If it does, double tap the screen. I need to know you're with me. I need to know you're with me. Thank you, Tam, for sharing the live. Thank you, SN, for sharing the live. I really appreciate it, guys. Don't forget to follow me. If you don't do so already, follow me, because I'm here to help you. Designed as information shape. Yeah, designed like a text box shape. You wouldn't get much in this shape. You wouldn't get much in this shape. So now we know the shape. Now you know that all rectangle signs are information signs. See how I'm willing to make a fool of myself for you. Now we need to know there are 4 different colours of rectangle signs. Put 4 in the comments if you're with me. There's blue, there's brown, there's green, there's white. Put 4 in the comments if you want me to make those 4 colours easy. The link to my course is there. Put 4 in the comments if you want to make it easy. Like I said, the more you interact, the more you're staying focused. You're not looking around the room learning or doing other stuff. Although I know that you have to do other stuff as well. Okay, let's cover blue ones. Now, it's really important that you realise that this blue rectangle signs are used to give us information on our roads and information on our motorways. Now, it's really important that you realise we're talking about rectangle because we have another shape of sign that's blue. What other shape of sign is blue? What other shape do we have that's in a blue? Circle, Harvey Lloyd. Yeah, we have blue circles. Blue circle signs are not information signs. Blue circle signs tell us what we must do. Blue must do, or this road is for you. This is a blue circle sign that says this road is for cyclists. This is a blue circle sign that's telling you you must go this way. You must proceed in this direction. Okay, so blue circle signs say blue must do, or this road is for you. There's orders. This is giving you information. So don't get mixed up. You really need, do you now know that? Please put yes if you now realise this is not a blue must do. This is an information sign, and it gives us information on our roads, and all motorway signs, all regular motorway signs are in blue. Put yes if you're with me. I need you to be with me. Say the words out loud. Don't tell somebody else. Write it down. Put yes in the comments. Find a way of learning this forever. Blue circles are orders. Blue rectangles give us information. Awesome. Let's give you some examples. This is information. These two signs give us information on our roads. What information is sign A giving you? Absolutely 3 pictures. You asked me a moment ago. And that's exactly what I was saying. I'll cover the other ones later for you. Okay, what information are we getting here? Jess, you know it. Be confident in your answer. It is a bus lane. It is telling us about a bus lane, but is it a with flow bus lane, or is it a contraflow bus lane? Or do you not know the difference between with flow and contraflow? Is it with flow or is it contraflow? Or IDK, if I don't know what the heck a with flow and a contraflow actually means. Simi, you know it. Yeah, well done. Yeah, so this is, hi Diane. So this is a contraflow bus lane sign, isn't it? It's contraflow. The word contra means against or opposite. Just put C for contra if that makes sense. Say it out loud. Repeat what I'm saying. Oh yeah, gosh, see you at 11. I forgot about that. I've got so much going on. Yes, I'll see you at 11, Diane. So contra means against or opposite. So this sign is telling you the bus is going to go against or opposite to the normal flow of traffic. Here you can see it's a one-way street with 1, 2, 3 lanes. This lane of traffic is going up the road. This lane of traffic is going up the road. But the buses are going against the flow. The buses are going contra flow. If this was a with flow bus lane sign, there wouldn't be any arrows. Look at this one. This one here is with flow. There's no arrows on it because the bus is going up the road and the other lane of traffic is going up the road. There's no arrows because everybody's going in the correct direction. Everyone's going in the normal direction. But here, the buses are going the wrong way, basically, contra flow, against the flow. If that makes sense, put yes in the comments, please. Let me know that you now know contra flow has arrows, with flow does not have arrows. Contraflow has arrows. With flow does not have arrows. With flow doesn't need arrows. You don't need arrows to show I'm going the correct way, do you? Brilliant. Let's move on. What about sign B? Let me know if you don't know, please. User 6729, now you do know the difference. Now you know it, don't you? Just remember, contra flow has arrows. With flow doesn't have arrows. If it's going with the normal flow, you don't need arrows. Brilliant answers, okay? So I can see loads of correct answers, a few incorrect answers, but don't worry if you didn't know. This is no through road. So if you turn and drive up this road, when you get to the end of the road, there's nowhere to go. There's no other roads. At the end of the road is just houses or hedges or bushes, or a track for walking down. There's no other road. So if you drive down this road, when you get to the end, you've got to turn round and drive out the same way again. You can't keep on driving through. If that makes sense, pop a yes in the comments. Like a dead end or a cul-de-sac. Don't go down this road unless you need to be on that road. If you want to get to the end of the road and turn left, you can't, because there's no more roads. It's a cul-de-sac. It's a dead end. Like where I live, you see this at the beginning of my road. Awesome. So these two are information signs on our roads, and these two are information signs on our motorways. All regular motorway signs are blue. So what does this sign mean? Sim, you're ahead of me. Fantastic. End of motorway. So you can see this is a motorway with a bridge over, and this red slash here means end of. So now you know you're at the end of a motorway. Awesome. I passed my theory test. Thank you so much, says Sido. Awesome. Congratulations. Sim, yeah, awesome. What about this? This is 3 different signs, actually. It's not one sign, it's 3 different signs. You'll see this one, and then this one, and then this one. Thank you for the heart, me, Jay. Thank you so much. You're the 247th member. I'd love to know what the heart me is. Have you paid for the heart me? Let me know. I'm not quite sure. How are you sending me heart me's? Are you paying, and how much do you pay? And where does that money go? I'm not actually sure. I can't find out. Okay, so yeah. So you'll see this one when you're 300 yards from the motorway exit. 1 coin. Oh, thank you, Sim. And how much is a coin? Is it like a penny or something? I'm not sure what 1 coin is. And you'll see this one when you're 200 yards from the exit. Jess, awesome. And you'll see 1 line when you're 100 yards from the exit. Now, these are on a motorway. It's blue on a motorway. It would be a different colour on a different road. I think 1 coin is £1. Oh, is it? Mum of girls and fur baby. Then that means I appreciate it even more. But I appreciate anything. Double tapping the screen that costs you nothing, I appreciate. If you, oh, somebody says less than a penny, so I don't know. Whatever it is, I appreciate the heart me's. Thank you so much. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, 300 yards, 200 yards, 100 yards from the motorway exit. You're preparing to leave. You can check your settings balance and you have it there. Oh, okay, about 2p. Okay, less than a penny, says Diane. Is it? Okay, whatever. I appreciate. Awesome. So, that's blue signs covered. If you now know blue rectangle signs give us information on our roads and information on our motorways, put B for blue in the comments. It's time to prepare to get in the correct lane. You should have prepared before. You should be in lane 1 before you get to these. Okay, well before. You get a warning 1 mile before the motorway exit. You get another warning half a mile from the motorway exit. Then you get the 3-2-1. So you should be in lane 1 well before you get to these lines. But great comment, well done. Good morning, Danny. Put B in the comments if you now know, and I'll move on. I want some more double tapping, guys. Double tap the screen. Let's get to 250,000 likes. Where do you see 3-2-1 signs? These ones are on a motorway. On a motorway. Put B for blue if you're with me. Double tap the screen. Do you want me to cover green and white signs? If you want me to cover green and white signs together, I've covered the blue. Shall I do green and white together? Then double tap the screen and let's get to 250,000 likes. That means more and more people will join and I can help more and more people. I'm here for 3 hours today and I've got Diane who's here for another 3 hours. That means you've got 6 hours of free theory content today. 6 hours of free theory content today. Thank you, Jane, for the heart me. Jane Diamond, thank you so much. Let's double tap the screen, guys. I've got 241,000 likes, and I know you can get me to 250 in 1 minute. I know you can do that. So double tap the screen. I've got loads and loads of people on here. Let's next cover the green and white signs. I've got 247,000 likes. Keep it going. 248,000 likes. 249,000 likes. 250,000 likes. I knew you could do it. Awesome. So the green and white signs give us directions. Anything that's green or white, the information you're getting is directions. Now, green ones give us directions for primary routes and the white ones give us directions for non-primary routes. Do you understand primary and non-primary? Let me know. Do I need to explain it or shall I move on to the next colour? So green and white give us directions. Green for primary, white for non-primary. Put yes, I know it. Move on, Annie. Or no, can you explain please? Put no if you need me to explain the word primary, what they mean by primary and what they mean by non-primary. Put no. Terry, you know it. Awesome. I've got a few yeses, but I've got loads and loads of no's. Kellyanne, you know it, don't you? You know it. Okay, so the green signs are for primary routes, and that means main routes, main roads, bigger roads, faster roads, the more important roads, the roads that might take you from one town to another town. And to get from one town to another town, you might have to go past green fields. Put G for green if that makes sense. Primary routes is main routes, main roads, bigger roads, faster roads, the more important roads. Put G for green if you're with me. The white ones are for non-primary routes. The non-main roads, the smaller roads, the slower roads, the ones that are not quite as important, that might take you from your house into your town, from your house to the train station or something. Yeah, they're not very important. They're not even bothered to give them a colour. They're not bothered to colour these ones in. They're not very important. So main, non-main, faster, slower, bigger, smaller, primary, non-primary. Put yes if you now understand. I understand now. Hello, Tyler's Candle Shop. Nice to see you on here again. Yeah, brilliant. You now know it. Awesome. Should we now move on? And you know what, guys? You know these ones. You know the fourth one. The fourth one is brown signs. Brown rectangle signs. Now, all rectangle signs give us information. That's a rectangle. That's the I for information. And the brown ones give us tourist directions. Points of interest. Yes, L33. Points of interest. So name me a point of interest. Name me a tourist, somewhere that you have visited or you would like to visit, or somewhere that's near your house, like Stonehenge would be inside a brown sign. Awesome. Give me a specific place. Cadbury World, yes. A caravan park, awesome. Harry Potter Studio, I'm sure that's in a brown sign. Brilliant. The London Eye, an art museum, brilliant. Give me a specific place. Game Park, I've never heard of it, but I'm sure it's there. Hendra Holiday Park, brilliant. Sherwood Forest, awesome. Give me another place. Thorpe Park, Rich Ray, absolutely. NJC, Thorpe Park. Edinburgh Castle, Brighton Beach, Butlins, Linton Zoo, Chessington Park, Big Ben, Alton Towers, Duns River, Jamaica, Brighton Beach, Edinburgh Castle, all of the Chester Zoo, all of Warwick Castle, all of those places, and Dudley Zoo would be inside a brown sign. Put B for brown if you now know Animal Orphanage, Kew Heritage Centre. Type it in the comments, guys. Let me know. Let me understand that you now know. Put a B if you now know that all brown signs give us information. And the information you get in a brown one is tourist directions, somewhere that people want to visit. Yay, awesome. So you now know that blue ones are information on our roads, like no through road or one-way traffic is a blue, or information on our motorways. The green are primary routes, main routes, and white are non-primary, non-main routes. And the brown ones are tourist information. Ellie, that's fine. Do you now know all of them? Double tap the screen if you now know all of them. Fantastic. So the question, we're going to go through this question together. What does the 25 mean on this motorway sign? Let's do this by getting rid of the rubbish answers. So, are we on a road or a motorway? Looking at this question here, what does 25 mean on this motorway sign? I'm giving you the answer. The answer's in the question. Are we on a road or are we on a motorway? The answer is in the question. Are we on a road? Don't give me the correct answer. Just tell me, are we on a road or are we on a motorway? Who can tell me? Are we on a road? Royal Princess and Foodie, we're on a motorway. Brilliant. So we're going to get rid of the route number of the road. We're not on a regular road, we're on a motorway. So we're going to get rid of B. It's not B. Okay. Next question. Is this a speed limit sign? Yes or no? Do we have speed limit signs in black boxes? Is it a speed limit sign? No, it's not a speed limit sign. So we're going to get rid of D, the speed limit on the slip road. It's not a speed limit sign. If it was a speed limit sign, what shape and colour would it be? What shape and colour would it be if it was a speed limit sign? Now, it would be a red circle. Tundra, round and red. Yeah, it would. King Studios, it would be a red circle. Awesome. That means we can get rid of those two. That means loads of people before said they thought the answer was B and they thought the answer was D. And it's obviously not those. Now that you understand the shapes and the colours of road signs, you absolutely know that it's not B and it's not D. Now, thank you, Sally. Thank you, Sally, for the heart me. Now you know the answer is either A or C. Now you've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. Double tap the screen if that makes sense. Let me know I'm making sense. You now know it's either A or C. You've got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. And if you look at this sign here, Sheffield 32, Leeds 59. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Does it mean there are 32 McDonald's in Sheffield? Or does it mean it's going to take you 59 minutes to get to Leeds? What does it mean? Okay, brilliant. Rich Ray, brilliant. This sign is the distance, isn't it? The distance to these towns. If this is how a motorway sign tells you the distance, this 25 does not mean the distance, does it? It doesn't mean. This is how they tell you the distance, not in a black box. Which means we can get rid of one of these answers and you now know the correct answer. What is the correct answer? Can everybody now pop in the correct answer? A52 is the name of the road. So it's not called Brown Street. It's not called Betsy Road. It's called the A52. Yeah. So what's the correct answer, guys? You now know that this is how they'll tell you distance. So this is not distance. So now you know what the correct answer is. This is not distance. You know that, don't you? So the answer must be A, the number of the next junction, mustn't it? I'm really, really super happy because at the beginning of this question, people were telling me the answers A, B, C, D. Good morning, Alan. How are you? Lovely to see you on here. And now most people, probably 95% of people, are telling me that the answer is A. You now know this is the number of the next junction. All I want you to tell me now is, do you know what that actually means? Do you know what the number of the next junction, and this 25, do you know what that actually means? Put yes or no. Put no if you don't know and you want me to really explain. Ellie, thank you for the heart me. Put no if you don't know what it means and you want me to explain it to you. I've got nearly 1,000 people on here. I really need to know that you want me to explain it. At least 100 or more people telling me, no, I don't know. Explain it to me, please. So everybody now put no's in the comments if you don't know and you want me to explain it. It's super, super easy to learn. But if you haven't driven on motorways very much or at all, or you don't travel on motorways, then it's harder to learn. Easy when I was a child. Do you agree, Alan, Dr. Blacker? Because when I was a child, we didn't have, just block this account, we didn't have mobile phones and Game Boys and things to keep us busy. We would look out and learn stuff about driving. That's all we could do. So let's just say you're driving along. I'm going to make this explanation really, really easy for you. Okay, so you get onto a motorway at the very, very start of the motorway. At the very start of the motorway, and you're driving along for a few miles. And the very first time you can get off the motorway, the very first slip road you're going to come to will be junction number 1. And there'll be a number 1 inside a black box. Now, when you understand, put got it in the comments. When I've got about 100 got it, I'll stop explaining. Okay, so you don't come off the motorway at junction 1. You carry on driving for another few miles. And the next time you can come off the motorway will be junction 2. And there'll be a number 2 inside a black box. Put it in the comments if you've got it. Don't come off at junction 2. You keep on driving for another few miles. And the next time you can come off the motorway will be junction 3. And there'll be a number 3 inside a black box. Keep going to number 5. And you keep driving. You don't come off at junction 3. You keep on driving for another few miles. And the next time you can come off the motorway will be junction 4. And there'll be a number 4 inside a black box. Have you got it? Double tap the screen if you've got it. Every single time you can get off a motorway is a different junction number. Junction 1, junction 2, junction 3, junction 4, junction 5, and it keeps on going. So when you get to junction 25, if you don't come off at junction 25, what's the next junction? What's the next junction you're going to come on across? You don't get off at junction 25. You keep on driving. Foodie, the next one is going to be junction 26. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely awesome. Yeah, absolutely. So every time you can come off. So it's really, really useful, guys, because your friend might say, okay, so come and visit me and go onto the M62 and get off the M62 at junction 7 and then follow signs 4. Yeah, so you know when to come off. You know when you get to junction 6, your junction is going to be the next one. Do you now get it? Do you now understand it? Now we've covered circle signs. We've said all circle signs give us orders. Red circle signs tell us what we must not do. Red O means no. All blue circle signs tell us what we must do. Or this road is for you. Say it. Blue must do, or this road is for you. We've said that all triangle signs are warning signs. Triangle signs are warning signs. See the triangle and see the shape of a W for warning. And we've said that all rectangle signs give us information. Information on our roads and motorways, tourist information, and in directions. Green and white are for directions. Primary routes, non-primary routes. Main routes, non-main routes. Bigger roads, smaller roads. Faster road, slower road. It's easy. It's really easy to learn. So you know that sign A is giving you information. And probably underneath sign A, so you've got sign A, which is information for, I can't draw. Okay, and underneath this sign, you've probably got a P. So it's probably saying parking for, look at that bike, awesome, isn't that picture great? Parking for cyclists. So sign A is giving information for cyclists. What does sign B mean? Sim, you like my drawing? I know, I did art at school, can you tell? I didn't really. What does sign B mean? Thank you, Goob, an artist. Sign B is an order. Brilliant. And red O means no cyclists. Fantastic. What about sign C? What is sign C? It's a triangle sign. Amelia, it's a warning. Triangle signs are warning signs. It's warning you. You're driving along. It's warning you. Be careful. There might be a cyclist on the road. I know, Flubber, I was just giving people an easy way of knowing it for theory. Okay, but I know, yeah, I understand that. Of course, I understand. Okay, so sign D. This is the basics of theory. Driving instructors will cover more. I'm covering what people know to pass the theory test. So sign D is a circle sign. It's an order. It's a blue circle. It's telling you what you must do, or this road is for you. It can't be must do. You can't must do cyclists. So it's this road is for you. This road is for cyclists. Amazing. It doesn't mean cyclists might cross in front of you. It's blue must do, or this road is for you. This road is for you. This road is for cyclists. This is my Signs Made Easy lesson, and I've covered this lesson. Thank you, Tina, for the heart me. 250th member, Tina. That's my Signs Made Easy lesson. Listen, guys, there are almost 2 million people taking theory tests every year, and most of those people are failing. That's why I'm here. I'm here. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you, Ali Karam, for the heart me's and the roses. The pass rate of the theory test is only 45.5%, which means, of course, that 55.5% of people are failing their theory test. Most people are failing. Failing can be embarrassing. You tell me. You guys contact me every day and tell me it's embarrassing, it's frustrating, it's a waste of money. But why are people failing? There's all kinds of reasons why people are failing. Put me in the comments if English is not your first language. Put me in the comments if English is not your first language. Thank you for the heart me. Why? Is that a YK? Thank you. Put me in the comments if you don't have any motivation to study. You just can't find that motivation you need to study on your own. Put me in the comments if you suffer from test nerves. And when you go to your test, everything just gone out of your head. You just don't seem to know anything. You can't remember everything. Put me in the comments if you have dyslexia or dyspraxia or ADHD or learning difficulties. Put me in the comments if you just don't understand the questions. There's all kinds of reasons why people are failing, but it all boils down to one reason. Put yes. Don't try to hack by the pack. Put yes in the comments if all you've done is try to memorize answers to theory test questions. So you practice questions in an app and you learn that the answer is C. But you don't then go and research. You see a question all about roundabouts and you learn that the answer is C. And then you get it right next time and you think, yes, I got that one right. But if somebody said to you, explain the rules of roundabouts, you say, I don't know. I don't know the rules of roundabouts. All I know is that the answer to that question is C and the answer to the other question is B. That's why people are failing, because they're just learning the answers to questions in an app. They're not learning all about the topic. Well, I want to teach you to pass your theory test. I've spent years and years and years finding out what you struggle with and why you struggle. And I've spent thousands of hours designing techniques, explanations, designing lessons, designing silly little sayings and phrases like, and even traffic light song, like red, red and amber, green, amber, red. If you say it out loud, it stays in your head. Even little rhymes like that, all to help you to learn. And I'll share bits and pieces on these lives in an interactive way. But what I'll do is I'll give you absolutely everything that you need in Theory Test course. Theory Test course has got worksheets that you can fill in if you want to while you're watching the video tutorials. There's about 100 video tutorials. You listen to the fact list. There's a fact list for every single topic. Then I've got all the official licensed practice questions, the most up-to-date ones. Did you know there's some new questions all about towing? They're all in the course. You need to know those. All the most up-to-date questions are in my course. And case studies. There's topic mock tests. There's full mock tests. There's games to play. There's even test anxiety techniques and hazard perception techniques and techniques for answering questions. My course has got everything that you need to be 100% prepared to pass. And the awesome thing is there's absolutely nobody nobody has done the whole course and failed the test. There's nobody has done that. You're 100% prepared. If you get to the end of the course, all you need to do is click on that link, go to the top button which says Theory Test Course, and sign up for the course. And what you'll get is you'll get an email straight away. You get an email straight away. That email will give you a link to go to the Test Buddy website where my course is located, on the Test Buddy website. Up to now, it's had 19,476 passes. Harley, if that was correct, then there wouldn't be 55.5% of people failing. That's the official government figures, that most people fail, and people are failing over 1 year, over 5 years, over 10 years. People are failing and failing and failing. So if your advice was correct, I wouldn't need to be here, and I wouldn't have created this course. I'd still be teaching people to drive and training people to become driving instructors. But I focus on this because most people are failing, and I kept the price really, really low. $39.95 means that my whole course that you get for a lifetime, you have a lifetime access to it, is only the same price as a driving lesson. The same price as one single driving lesson. But you don't have it for 1 single hour or 1.5 hours, you get it for a lifetime. Let me show you what's in it. I'm here for another 10 minutes or so, and in 5 minutes Diane Hall's going to be joining us, and she's going to be doing another lesson for you. How long does a course take to complete, Rachel? I can't tell you how long you will take. Some people do it over a weekend. Some people do it over 1 week. That's quick. Most people take 2 or 3 weeks. The average is 2 to 6 weeks. If all you do is mock test, you will be a mock driver. Let me show you what's in the course.
In the introduction, you'll see how to go through the course. For all 14 theory topics, there's a worksheet that you can fill in if you want to. Watch all the video tutorials, then listen to the list of facts. Listening to the facts list while you're doing other stuff, like going to the gym or cooking, means that you can use different times to learn, and that you can learn without even trying to learn. Just like when you listen to the words of a song and you learned the words without even trying. Then it goes through all the practice questions. When you get all the questions correct, have a go at the topic mock test. And when you get 10 out of 10 in the topic mock test, move on to the next topic. Going through all theory topics in the same way will make case studies questions simple to answer. The 16 mock tests in the course are designed to cover every single practice question. And the course has got techniques for answering questions, techniques for doing hazard perception, and techniques for getting rid of test anxiety.
And you're going to get some free bonuses. Oh, have I missed a subscriber? Thank you. Cal Con, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the sub team. If I missed you, if you become a subscriber and I missed saying thank you, please let me know, because I really value your you subscribing to me. So thank you. Or are you telling... Oh, sorry, no, you're telling CanCon to become a subscriber. Yeah, become a subscriber and you'll get my hazard perception lesson. Thank you, misunderstood you there. Yeah, thank you, Alan. But if you want my hazard perception lesson on here, on TikTok, subscribe to me and I'll do that every week for you. Free bonuses you're going to get. You're going to get a hazard perception course, a whole course on hazard perception. You're going to get a hypnosis course. You're going to get 2 free ebooks. The bonuses themselves are worth just under £40, which means you're going to get $69.95 worth of product, and you're only going to $79.95 worth of product. You're only going to pay $39.95. Someone just said, I wish I had enough money for this. How much is it going to cost you to become a driver? If you, by the time you've got your provisional license and you take a theory test and you have driving lessons and you pay for a driving test and you buy a car and you insure a car and you just put 1 tank of fuel in your car, how much is that approximately? How much is that approximately just to get on the road? It's going to cost you way more than £1,000 just for 1 year insurance. It's going to cost you between, I don't know, £1,000 or £2,000 just for your car insurance, guys. So it's going to cost you at least £1,000 for driving lessons, £1,000 for a car, £2,000 for your car insurance, £23 for 1 theory test, only if you only take it once, £62 if you only take 1 driving test. It's going to cost you thousands of pounds to become a driver. Somebody said, I can't afford this. It's going to cost you thousands to become a driver. This is a very, very small investment in becoming a driver, and you only pay once. This is going to cost, if your dad's paying, it's still costing money. It's costing your dad money, isn't it? You'll pay once for my course. You'll have my course forever. And as soon as you sign up, you'll very quickly see and hear how you're going to pass. You'll very quickly start watching the tutorials and thinking, oh, that's how easy it is. Doesn't matter if they ask me, what traffic light comes before green? What traffic light comes after red and amber? What traffic light comes before red? It doesn't matter what question they ask. If you know my little rhyme, red, red and amber, green, amber, red, if you say it out loud, it stays in your head. If you now know that, you can answer any question about the sequence of traffic lights. Can you guarantee I'll pass? Send me gifts. Can you tell me how anybody can guarantee that you will do anything? If you tell me that, then I'll explain to you about guaranteeing that you will pass. I can guarantee that nobody has ever gone through the whole course and failed. But can you tell me how I can guarantee that you won't go to your theory test and just fall asleep? How can I guarantee that you will sign up for this course and do everything in the course? But if you do everything in the course, nobody's done that and failed. You won't get to the end of the course. I cannot guarantee nobody. A pass guarantee is a sales technique. Nobody can guarantee anything. There are hundreds of driving schools that say I test, pass, guarantee. It's not real. It's not real. Test, pass guarantees are not real. You do the work. You have to do the work. But if you do the work in my course, you'll be like this person who says, yes, it'll work for motorcycle tests as well, but get in touch with me if you're doing motorcycle tests. Buy the course, then get in touch with me. This person said, I had my theory test today and I passed thanks to your lives and theory test course. I do not regret purchasing it one bit, as English is my second language. Thank you so much. Guys, follow me right now. I'm here to help you. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I'm also on YouTube and I'm on Pinterest and Snapchat. I'm always called Theory Test Practice. Only you can guarantee you pass. Absolutely. Only you can guarantee you pass. The course is $39.95. Click on this link, go to the top button which says Theory Test Course, and you can see how to sign up there. Next live lesson is, where are we? What day are we? Thursday morning and Friday morning. I'll be live again for you guys, Thursday and Friday morning. I'm Annie Winterburn. I'm making theory easy for you. Stay with me. I'm going to introduce Diane. Diane Hall also does the...
So we're here together.
Am I late? Sorry, I'm a minute late.
No worries, no worries.
I'll just have a volume up. I can't hear you. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, guys, so I've got 500 odd people on here. If you want to introduce yourself, Diane, you can tell all my viewers who you are. Have you got very many on there?
We've only got 21 on at the moment, and I don't know whether it's a heat or whether TikTok aren't notifying people at the moment. So hopefully everybody from Annie, you're going to come across to me. So my name is Diane. So together, Diane and Annie would make Diane as one together. We don't look alike, but we do sound alike. So somebody called us voice sisters the other day. And as you can see, we've got the same slide here. We are here to make theory easy. So Annie, great live lined up. Later on, we've got lots more people joining. Later on, we're going to be doing, well, actually a lesson that might make the difference between you going to jail or not. Well, it's probably not quite that serious, but we're going to learn about lines on the road. But if you don't know where you can and can't stop, where you can and can't park, where you can and can't overtake, if you don't know the difference, Pia saying great people, thank you. If you don't know the difference between red lines and yellow lines, you don't know what to do at a box junction, that can land you points on your licence. So it's going to be helpful for driving, but also for your theory. But to start off, Annie, everybody loves the traffic light song. So we're going to be using the traffic lights. Well, hey, we all love the traffic light song. Hi, Maggie Delicious. Hi, Zara. Good morning. This morning, we are going to start off with the different pedestrian crossings. Brilliant. So people are going to learn pelicans, puffins, toucans, zebras, equestrians, tiger. And Annie, I've just realised I haven't sent you this picture. There's one, when people come off your live, actually, they'll see this picture a little bit better. It's a stripy one. It's a coloured one. It's actually called a rainbow crossing.
Brilliant. I've never seen this, so Diane's got something completely new for you. I've got Dr. Blacker here. This training that me and Diane are doing, Alan's saying, is only suitable for people wanting to pass your theory test. Awesome, Alan.
Absolutely. Alan said yesterday, the course is a big con. It's a big confidence. And we love that one, yeah. Alan, I screenshot actually some of Alan Blacker's stuff yesterday. He was coming up with some brilliant phrases. Awesome. Phrases. I'm going to send those over to you in a bit. Brilliant. So we've got just over 100 people on at the moment. So Annie's going to tell you how to join my live.
So all you need to do right now, guys, everybody on here, is just go and tap Diane on her nose and then click join live. So tap Diane's nose, go to the bottom and click join live.
So put me on the nose.
Diane will she'll say hi to the first dozen or so of you. She can't say hello to everybody, but please do that right now. I want to see less and less people on my live, more and more people on Diane's live. Somebody's saying here, I need to know motorway speed limits, and they've got crying face. So if you know you need to know something, research it. Just Google the words motorway speed limit. Or what can they do through you, Diane? How can they learn all about that?
Okay, well, we're not doing motorway speed limits on the live because, as Annie said, I was listening to Annie talking a little bit earlier. You know, I spend 9 hours a week doing lives. Annie does lots more, and we just simply cannot cover everything. Hi, Soph passed yesterday. Hi, Millie. But what we've got here is the amazing, you've heard Annie talk about it, the amazing theory test course pack. When I do these lives, I cover about 9 or 10 different lessons each week. Realm is going, let's do crossing, and that's what we're going to do today. But the course has got over 90, is it nearly 100 different
It's about 100, yeah. It's about 100, yeah.
Okay, so Luke's asking about stopping distances, people are asking about crossings. So we can only cover about 10% of what's in the course. I've got the shopping basket at the bottom left-hand side of my screen, so you can check the course out there. So yeah, anything we don't cover in the lives, we can only cover a small amount of it. The rest is in the theory test course pack. So if you do want to be 100% successful, guys, come to the lives, follow us, that's fantastic, but make sure you do get the pack.
And in between your lessons, we do have a Q&A session, don't we? And Ask Diane. So she may be able to answer 1 or 2 questions quickly for you there. So Have you got many people on now, Diane?
We've got 213 people at the moment. We've got loads of people come across, loads of people following me. Oh, wow, Callum. Oh, I can't pin your comment, Callum, whilst we're on a joint live, but Callum Crossley is just saying, I did my course with Annie, got 50 out of 50. What an awesome, awesome score. That is it. We do the dance together, Annie. We'll do the little dance. Okay.
I mean, you should be so proud of yourself, because a lot of people don't realise that most people fail. 55.5% of people fail.
Yeah.
And that's why we do this. There's only one reason why we're sat in our boiling hot offices.
Rooms, yeah.
Really hot rooms for 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours at a time, if we can manage it. It's because most people are failing. So go and tap Diane's nose, click, it's just fake, just a way to make money, so fake.
Oh yeah, I don't think the people on here, well, Tom, hi, Tom Youngblood, Rap Humphreys, we love Tom, he lives down the road where I was in Derby. Oh look, it's Annie versus Annie. He always takes a mickey because he said he shuts his eyes and he said you sound just like Annie, so we're voice sisters. Yeah, of course it's fake, isn't it? That's why no one who's ever completed this full course has ever failed, and yet the national failure rate is over half. So yes, of course this is fake, guys. Nobody passes using the course, do they, Annie, at all? It's not
the DVSA have my course. They've looked through all of it, and they want me to create blogs and video blogs for them because it's so fake.
Oh yeah, it's fake, and of course the DVSA are fake. So there we go.
Of course. Right, I'm going to go. Have a fantastic lesson, and guys, I will see you again on Thursday. I'm back on Thursday, but Diane's here now for a couple of hours for you.
Can I just say, Annie, before we go, we've got 193 people on at the minute. Annie, I don't know, you've got several hundred. So listen, guys, just in the few seconds now before Annie goes, come and tap me on the nose, but tap the screen and say, come onto the live.
Join live, it says. Tap the screen and then watch live is at the bottom.
Watch live, that's what you need to do. Yeah. And then if Annie does go, make sure you come over to my test buddy here. So we've got 210 people, so a load of you. Come on, guys, tap me on the nose and watch me live.
Over to Diane. Bye.
See you later, Annie. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, guys. So Annie will be going.